I had to put a different color background.
Oh.
So.
Well, that's fun. That dude's throwing it down. Okay.
All right, he has started the stream. I'm playing the open now.
I'm counting 8 players. Is that what I'm looking at right now? 1, 2.
Right.
Where's the other ones who warmed up?
Did you hear me, Casey?
Oh, sorry, you said you started the open. My bad.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Women's Basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves men's basketball.
From Andy Carrier Court inside Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa, Kansas, it's Ottawa University men's basketball as they play host to the Friends University Falcons. I'm Casey Weeder, joined by Bruce Tate. As Ottawa winners of 7 straight, they come in at 17-8, 13-6 in the KCAC, coming off the win over number 23 Bethel on Saturday, 76-71. A game that saw Ottawa go 8 of 22 from 3, 10 of 11 from the free throw line, as they held Bethel to just 38% from the field and 30% from deep, in the process ending their 13-game winning streak, Bruce. For the Falcons, at 7-17, 6-12, they've lost 2 in a row. Saturday, a loss to Oklahoma Wesleyan, number 4 in the country, 73-62. They actually led at the half and were up with 10 minutes to play. Offense went cold. The team that isn't very deep right now, they've had some guys that have left the team, but they looked really, really good for about 30 minutes of that game on Saturday.
Yeah, when teams go out there and play some of the top teams, in the league, and that's just across the nation in terms of, college basketball, you're going to get everyone's best, and that's what the Friends Falcons were able to do, and they just came up a little short in that game.
Ottawa won the first matchup, 82-71. That one back on December the 8th in Wichita, 82-77 victory for OU. Joe Johnson, the third, scored 24. Ty Bland with 17. Andre Jackson had 9 and 9 rebounds. For Friends in that game, it was Ian Connick, 23 points on 3 of 6 shooting from 3. Trey Reed had 19 points. Devontae Pack was no longer with the team, 14 points and 15 rebounds. Jordan Gary had 11, and Tim Barbary with 7. And, for Ottawa on Saturday, Bruce, it was a mixture of Andre Jackson's 24 and 11, and then Ottawa's ability to not allow Bethel to get the offensive rebound. They won the rebounding battle, and in the process was how well Ottawa played defensively last week. Tristan Hall named the Defensive Player of the Week for his 24 defensive rebounds and 3 blocks. That one block that he had on Saturday against Harper Jonas, to kind of give Ottawa the win as they won it by 2 possessions. But it's been the defense Ottawa's been able to hang their hat on in their last 7 wins.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, Tristan Hall, great honor for him to be named Defensive Player of the Week. And although that I think Jalen Scott was named Offensive Player of the Week, I mean, Andre Jackson happened to guard that dude. You got to take your hat off to that to come out with the win. So defensively has been very impressive output by the Braves here in this win streak. And that's something they have to do differently, and this team has bought into, and that is really good to see.
Tonight will be the 143rd meeting between OU and Friends. Braves lead the all-time series 82-60. Have won the last 2 meetings. Braves are on a 3-game home winning streak against the Falcons dating back to 2018. First meeting between these two, 1910, as Ottawa won that one 28-26. We're going to wrap up the pregame show when we come back at starting lineups. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO and KOFO.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. We appreciate the people of Franklin County. We serve some of the nicest folks you would ever want to meet. Thank you. We appreciate your patronage. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness. The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happened.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. We get you the starting lineup for the visitors. From Wichita, Kansas, the Friends University Falcons at 7-17, 6-12. At guard will be number 1, Ian Connick, the 6'1 junior from Long Beach, California. At guard number 2, Trey Reed, the 6-foot freshman from Wichita. At guard number 4, Drew Patterson, a 6'1 freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina. At forward will be number 23, Alex Gray, a 6'2 freshman from Owensboro, Kentucky, the transfer from Brescia University. And at forward, number 41, Connor Kern, a 7'3 freshman from Prosper, Texas. They are coached by Austin Macbeth in his first season. Assistant coach Zach McDaniel and Alex Martin. For the Ottawa University Braves at 17-8, 13-6 in conference. At guard will be number 3, Ian Moore, the 6'2 junior from Lamar, Missouri. At guard number 5, Andre Jackson, the 6'3 senior from Turner, Kansas. At guard number 10, Joe Johnson III, the 5'8 senior from Waynesville, Missouri. At forward number 11, Tristan Hull, the 6'7 senior from KCK. And at guard number 31, Jackson Mallory, the 6'2 junior from Lawrence. The Falcons in the red jerseys, red shorts, Friends in cursive in gray, outline in white, numbers in white as well. For Ottawa, white jerseys, white shorts, Braves across the chest in gold, outlined in black. Numbers in gold, outlined in black with the arrowhead on the back of the jersey. As we are ready to tip it. And it is won by the Falcons as Kern wins it away from Tristan Holt. Trey Reed finds Connick at the elbow, drives in the lane, and he's going to be called for the traveling violation. He was trying to find Gray in the corner. And there'll be a turnover. Braves go from right to left in the first half. Johnson the third, dribble handoff to Ian Moore. Moore leaves it with Jackson Mallory. Lob down low to Andre Jackson. Trying to go baseline, kicks it out to Joe Johnson the third, open three. Yes.
Good start there for Joe Johnson to get that first three down. Great assist by Andre Jackson.
Joe was he was 0 for 2 on Saturday from 3, but he came up with a runner and 2 free throws to finish off Bethel as well. They want to lob it inside to Kern. He misses the first. Loose ball taken away by Andre Jackson. And Mallory down the near side. Jack, right side to Ian Moore. He'll attack in the lane, steps through, a whistle. And a foul on the floor called on Connick.
Yeah, Ian Moore still being aggressive in the open court, not settling for those threes and doing a great job attacking the rim.
Mallory in the corner for Joe again. Yes, sir! 6-0 Braves. 18:55 remaining in the first half. On the assist from Jackson Mallory. That's his 430th in his Ottawa career. Connick to Kern. Back up top to Gray. Gray will attack. Off the glass. It's short and a whistle. And a foul on Andre Jackson. As free throws for Gray.
Yeah, tough call there on Jackson. Not a player that you want to see get early fouls in the half. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes on Gray, his first personal. Alex Gray, who started his season with the start of the new semester. This is his 8th game played. Transfer from Brescia, who Bruce actually has the first female coach to coach a men's team in the country this last year. So kind of a cool deal. 6-2 Ottawa. Both free throws are good. Jackson to Joe off the screen. Reed will guard him. Joe in the corner to Dre. He'll come to Tristan at the right wing. Tristan crossing over, pulls up on Kern. Bring it back out to Mallory with 7 on the shot clock. Mallory between two defenders finds Jackson open for 3 on the wing. Yes, sir! 3 for 3 of the Braves from deep, and they go up by 7. 9-2, 2 minutes in. Dribble handoff right side to Connick. Tries to split the double team. He's going to travel again. Quick sub for the Falcons. They'll bring in Matt Reeves, the 6'5" freshman from Mansfield, Texas. He's a transfer from the Osho Community College. And watching him in warm-ups, Bruce, he has some bounce.
Yeah. Looks like a kid that's fairly light in weight, but can get up. And
Joe drives on Reed, kicks it out to Mallory. Can he hit Ottawa's fourth? Oh, halfway down and out. Ball's kicked around. Tristan Hole gets the offensive rebound. They'll bring it back to Andre Jackson. Right side, Mallory. To Dre. Dre looking to spin in the lane, looking to go up over the top of Kern. His shot is blocked. Back to Tristan Hole. Tristan going to pull up from 7. It's long. Rebound to Friends. And Andre Jackson got whacked on the arm, or on the face, by Kern. Kern looking left side, puts the ball on the floor, looking to the wing. And trying to dunk that one was Reeves. Rebound Andre Jackson. And I think Dre is struggling right now.
Yeah,
here's Ian Moore. Back out to Dre. Hesitation, drives on Reeves into the short corner, finds Joe. Joe backing in, comes back out to Ian Moore. Ian, left side, Joe. Joe, left side back to Ian. He wants a deep 3. No. Ottawa started 3 for 3 from the field, but they've misfired on their last 3. They lead it 9-2. Reed all the way to the basket, off the glass, good. Trey Reed definitely has made a case for freshman of the year, Bruce. Averages 12 points a game. 3-pointer for Joe with a hand in his face. Buries it again.
Joe is feeling it early in this game, and that's great for the Braves.
12 for OU. Reed right wing, pick and roll. Mallory will guard him. Reed looking left as he will find Patterson. Patterson goes baseline, driving inside. Nothing there, and he does score off the glass. We were screened a little bit. The bucket is good. Wait to see who they put it on the scoreboard for. That's Gray who got the bucket. Andre Jackson, step back, fading away. Good from 7. 14-6 OU lead, 15:53 remaining in the first half. Reed, great hesitation, crossover dribble, lobs one inside to Kern. It's taken away by Jackson Mallory. Mallory to Hole, steps through, left hand, good. And a timeout called by Friends as Ottawa jumps out to a 10-point lead, 16-6. With 15:39 remaining in the first half, you're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and wants your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
Braves lead at 16-6 as they are 4 of 6 from 3. Joe Johnson, 3 of 3 from deep. Into the game for the first time for OU will be number 33, Elijah Mason, the 6'4" freshman from Oklahoma City. Jaquan Daniels, the 6'4" senior from Columbus, Georgia. Shot inside, swatted away by Quan. It goes out of bounds, along with Ty Bland, the 6'5" junior from Auburn Hills, Michigan. 19 on the shot clock. Reed to inbound. Tim Barbary comes in. Barbary, the 6'6" junior from Abilene, Kansas. Transfer from KCK Community College. Gray, left side for Patterson. Down low, they'll go to Barbary. Spinning, turning with the right short. Mason did a nice job to contest, and then he gets the rebound. Elijah gets to the lane, turnaround, right side for Joe Johnson III. Up top for Ian Moore. Moore, drive, left side, Elijah Mason. Back up top to Ian. Ian dribbles behind the back. It's taken away by Reed. Reed in transition has it knocked away by Joe as it goes out of play. First turnover on the Braves. Sub for Friends, they bring in number 10, Jordan Gary, the 6'3" freshman from Decatur, Georgia. His first big action, Bruce, was actually against Ottawa back in December. He finished that game with 11 points and 3 boards. Reed's right wing. Bounce pass inside is loose, but Gary does come away with it. Back up top to Reed. 15 on the shot clock. Reed, little side shuffle. They want to go down low. Ball's loose, picked up by Joe. Joe, bounce pass to Ty. He gets in the short corner, back to Joe. Joe steps through, kicks it out to Ian. Straightaway three for Moore. Yes!
Yes. Great play there by Joe Johnson on the kick-out three for Ian Moore, who was wide open. Had no choice but to knock that one down.
13-point Brave advantage. Barbary, left side Reed. He'll attack baseline, pass inside to Gary. Is short on the jumper. Rebound by Daniel. Jaquan out to Joe. Again for three. In and out. Reeves gets the board. Reeves leaves it. No one going to stay with Reed. He goes right down the paint. First attempt, no. Gary got the rebound, and he draws the foul on Daniels. That's probably the one guy you probably didn't stop his dribble.
Right.
Just a green light for Reed every time he sees the paint open like that. Jackson Mallory comes in for Moore. 13:56 remaining in the half. Ottawa 19, Friends 6. Reed's inbound. Goes over the head of Gary. It's going to go deep into the backcourt, and he'll pick it up with, he'll track it down into the front court. Gray. Daniels there to meet him. Right side pass for Patterson. Patterson stepped out on Daniels. Left side pass to Reed. Reed in the lane. Scoops off the glass. No. Mason had the rebound. It's taken away, and then he takes it away himself. Left side to Bland. In the corner for Daniels. Gray swinging around the perimeter. Joe, bounce pass down low. Elijah Mason. He'll face up, gets in the lane through the contact, and they call an offensive foul on Elijah Mason after he had already passed the defender Patterson.
Yeah, it looks like the defender's hip did open up a little bit there, but great aggressive move there by Mason. Just an unlucky call in his favor.
Ryan Torrey checks in for OU, the 6'2" sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. 19-6 OU, 13-19 left in the first half. Patterson left wing, wearing the sleeve on the left hand. They want to go to Gary. Three-pointer for him, no. Mallory with the rebound. Jackson sprints in the front court, leaves it with Daniels. It was a tip by Patterson and then knocked out of play by the Falcons. That pass was intended for Bland. Mallory inbounds in front of the student section.
Scandal.
They'll bring it back to Ty Bland. Ty with the screen from Elijah. He's just going to pull up from three. No. Rebound by Reed. Reed's left side Patterson. Ottawa 7 of 12 from the field. Friends 2 of 9. Loose pass gets away. That's going to be an offensive foul on Gary as he put the forearm into the chest of Bland. For Gary, his first personal, team foul number 2 on the Falcons.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Ty Bland to draw that offensive foul.
19-6 OU. Mason drives on Gary. Nowhere to go. Has to go to Torrey, left wing. Now to Daniels. He'll switch sides of the floor. DeQuan with Reed on him, dribbles to the short corner, trying to go baseline. His pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with OU. Torrey to inbound. Going to go all the way to the perimeter with Mason. Mason attacks through the contact, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Putback is good for Elijah.
Good strong move there by the freshman. Way to stay with it. Bringing in those energy plays here for the Braves here early.
21-6 OU. Gray, right side for Patterson. Screen set by Gary, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Gary. Set that screen a little late. Third team foul on the Falcons. Andre Jackson comes into the game for Ty Bland with 12 minutes and 1 second to play in the first half, and Ottawa leading 21-6. Mallory just going to walk it across the center line. Right side, Daniel. DeQuan to Mallory. Down low to Andre Jackson. Jackson spinning, backing in, kicks it out to Elijah. He looks to the short corner, goes baseline. Elijah Mason reverse layup ball halfway down and out. All the way to the basket is good. Is finishing that one is Gray. 21-8 OU. Gray with 6 points to lead the way for the Falcons. Andre Jackson at the perimeter. Works on Gray to the short corner left side. Up top to Daniel. Right wing Torrey for 3. Yes! Ryan Torrey hits the triple. And Ottawa goes up 24-8. They're 6-3 of the first half.
Yeah, Torrey doesn't get much lift on that jumper, and it just kind of really walls that defender to sleep a little bit. They don't expect him to shoot that.
Gary in the lane, back up top to Reed. He'll shoot the 3 from straight away. Good. Trey Reed shoots 40% from 3 on the season. And he can fill it up quickly if you aren't paying attention. Dribble handoff to Daniel. Left side of the floor to Andre Jackson. Runs into a defender. Backing in is Dre. Dre spinning, turning, through the contact. No. And the rebound to Friend. That was Gray on the did a nice job of preventing Andre from getting to the rim. Gray step back 3 short. Rebound by Mallory. Mallory out to the right wing, back up top to Andre Jackson. Left side Torrey again for 3. Ryan, it draws rim and nothing else. Gary with the board. But a loose ball picked up by OU. Right side Mallory, back up top to Mason. Ottawa throws it up as officials I think are going to move the shot clock to, got to be around 23 or 24. As the possession did exchange hands. Yes, it'll be 27. Subs for OU, Hull, Johnson, and Moore all back in as we'll see Daniels, Torrey, and Mason sit. In for the first time for the Falcons, be number 33, Easton Ruffin, 5'7" freshman from Wichita. Now they move the shot clock to 26. 10 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Ottawa 24, Friends 11. Double screen for Mallory. It'll work past 2 screens at the point. Back to Johnson the third. Right wing to Moore. Ian foul pass to Tristan Hull. Hull drives on Kern. Reverse layup good with the left. He goes by the 7'3" freshman from Texas.
Yeah, that's good to see by Hull. He can't be intimidated by the size. Got to stay aggressive, and great move off the dribble.
Braves up by 15. Reed, right wing. Asking for the lob is Kern. It's tipped away, stolen by Tristan Hull. Jackson left wing. Andre looking to attack baseline, goes by Gray, bounce pass in the corner to Mallory. Some more for 3. Yes, sir. Another one for OU. Their 7th of the first half, and they lead by 18. Lob down low to Kern, goes off the backboard, saved by Mallory as they get the steal. Jack down the middle of the floor, looking left side, hands it off to Johnson the third. Joe attacks, spins, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Ian again for 3. It's off the side rim, no, and the rebound out to Friend. Reed looking left side, finds Ruffin. Ruffin in the lane to Gary. Gary up and over, scores. Jordan Gary has 8 of the Friends' 13. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Ottawa leading 29-13. Ball between the circles. Left side for Mallory. Off the screen to Joe. Joe shoots the three in rhythm. No, it banks off the backboard. No good. Reed throws the lob. It hits the rim and then goes out of play. A turnover on the Falcons. He's trying to find Reeves on that lob.
Right.
Connick back into the game along with Barbary.
Probably a good stoppage of play here for both teams. Little out of sync offensively. See if the Braves can get on the same page here.
8 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the first half. Ottawa leading 29-13. Moore, screen set by Hull. Ian picks up his dribble, finds Tristan. Tristan between the legs, trying to get by Kern. Left hand layup, scores off the glass. And Ottawa goes up 31-13.
Yeah, Tristan Hull continues to do a great job to avoid the link.
Reed, jumper, no. Rebound by Mallory. Credit to Jackson, though, for the box out of the 7-3 Kern. Joe falls down. Loose ball picked up by Ruffin. And a whistle and a foul called on OU. Not a bad foul, though. It's going to be a layup for Reed as they had a break 3-on-1.
Right.
Mallory checks out. Daniels comes in. Fourth team foul on OU. 7 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the first half. Try and go to Connick, and they'll go to him at the free throw line. Has it right side as he picked up his dribble. Ruffin goes baseline. Reverse layup, good.
The little guy on the floor was a nice reverse finish.
I think everyone thought he was going to give it up. 31-15 Braves. Joe back to Jack. Right side to Moore. Ian to Hull. Tristan going to drive on Kern again. Gets into the body. Up and under layup. Too strong. Connick with the board. Connick pass in the corner to Reed for three. Yes. Joe the other way. On Ruffin. Friends has cut it to 13. Dribble hand off to Daniels. He wants to pull up for three. No. Banks hard off the backboard. Joe gets the rebound, though, off the deflection. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to play first half. Braves up 31-18. Joe. Crossover dribble. Picks it up. Backdoor cut to Daniels, but he can't handle it. Then he throws it away. He's looking for Joe. Reed. Bounce pass right side. Connick for three. Yes. And a timeout by Ottawa as Friends has cut it to 10. Braves lead at 31-21 with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
Falcons on an 8-0 run, Bruce, and a lot of that coming off of missed shots from OU from deep, leading to long rebounds and runouts.
Yeah, just some empty possession type things, and Friends is doing a great job of taking advantage of it right now and cutting in that Braves lead.
Ty, foul line, drives in the lane. They're going to call an offensive foul as Gary took the charge. Ty still down on the ground. Offensive foul, team foul number 5 for Ty, his first personal. Ottawa turned it over 5 times. Falcons have turned it over 11. 31-21 OU. Falcons could get it within single digits with a basket here. Patterson. Looking left side, gets the screen from Barbary. Kicked it up top to Gary. Gary inside of the basket, scores. Right now, Ottawa can't stop him. He's got 10. Ian, right side to Andre Jackson. Gets by one defender. Looks to float over the top and scores on the runner. To stop the run, that's to stop the 10-0 run by the Falcons. Raise up 33-23. Three-pointer on the other end, no. Rebound by Ty Bland. Ty trying to get out in full sprint, turns it over. Gary inside. And then a foul called on Bland, and it'll make Gary shoot free throws. Or my apologies, make that Patterson. Or no, it is Gary.
Yep.
Hard to tell from being shielded.
Yeah.
So Gary shoots 2. He's got 10 already. The transfer from Brescia. First free throw is good. He's a 69% free throw shooter. Or my apologies, Gray is a 71% foul shooter. 33-24 Braves. They cut it to 9, have the Falcons make it down to 8. Ottawa led by as many as 18 in this first half at 31-13. 33-25 OU, 5:13 to go first half. Andre Jackson started by Gray. Daniels looks to attack to the short corner, comes back up top to Andre Jackson. Gray on him. He's going to go left side to Ian Moore. Moore, step back jumper from 15, no. Daniels gets the offensive rebound. Pass behind the back to Tristan Hole. Layup's good with the right. Good pass from Daniels to find Tristan Hole, who has 8 points.
And that's what it's going to take for these Braves to get that 18-point lead back, is some second chance opportunities and some hustle plays.
Patterson off the screen from Gary. Bounce pass to Gray, loose ball. Ball thrown back out to the perimeter, picked up by Connick with 10 on the shot clock. Right side pass to Gary in the short corner. Picked up his dribble. Finds Gray. Gray, 2 on the shot clock. In the lane, pulls, step back good for Gray. He has had it first half with 14. Jackson on the other end for 3, in and out, no. Rebound for the Falcons. 35-27 OU, 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Gray right side for Ruffin. They'll run pick and roll, then they'll post up with Gray. Gray backing in on Ian Moore, steps through the lane, shot is blocked. Loose ball picked up by Tristan Hole. The block by Ian Moore. Get past left side, Andre Jackson to Tristan Hole. Now back to Dre. Dre spinning in the lane, steps through, kicks it back out to Daniels. Skip past left side, Ty Bland for 3. It's an air ball. Rebound by the Falcons. Connick left open for 3. No one challenging. He hits it, and it's down to 5. 35-30 OU. 3:10 remaining in the first half. Falcons back in it. Backdoor cut, layup, good for Bland on the assist from Tristan Hole.
Yeah, great foul there by Hole. Bland really needed a bucket here just to build his confidence. Braves are going to need him down the stretch.
Gray looking for Connick, backdoor cut, it's thrown away as Connick was moving back towards the middle of the floor. Gray throws it into the Ottawa bench. 12th turnover on the Falcons. Subs for OU. Johnson III comes back in, Mallory and Elijah Mason. Moore, right wing, comes back to Jackson Mallory at midcourt. Moore left side. Daniels open down on the block. Power step inside, up and under layup, too strong. Rebound out to Reed. Reed to the left wing. He'll hand it off. Driving in the lane is Patterson. He's fouled. And that is team foul number 7 on OU. And 1-and-1 upcoming for the Falcons. Second personal on Ian Moore. Patterson to shoot the 1-and-1. 76% on the season. First one's good. First points of the game for Patterson. One more upcoming. Good. 37-32 Braves. 2:23 left in the first half. Daniels pick and roll with Elijah Mason. Pulls up from 20. No. Rebound out to Reed.
The Braves are going to have to get some better ball movement here offensively, get that ball moving side to side and take some shots at the rim.
Braves have cooled down to 45%. Connick drives on Mallory, fade away from him. No. Offensive rebound, though. Loose ball, still on the deck. Players diving for both teams, picked up by Connick, and a fresh shot clock. Left side three for Patterson, no. Long rebound to Joe Johnson III, out on the wing. Mallory to Daniels. Daniels drives in, layup, no, but he'll shoot free throws.
Yes, much better possession there offensively for the Braves, especially in transition. Jaquan Daniels being super aggressive, looking to attack the rim, and now he has an opportunity to get 2 free throws.
Foul called on Patterson, his first. Team foul number 4 on Prince. Daniels hits the first one. 68% free throw shooter. He had 6 points, 2 boards. But those 2 free throws late in the game to make it a 3-point game down the stretch really helped pave the way for the win.
Yes.
Daniels second, good. Ottawa is a team shooting 72% on the air. That's second in the KCAC. Braves up 39-32, a minute 30 to play in the first half. Connick, volleyball line, right side. They go to Kern. Backdoor cut, Gary with the layup. Could have been a dunk, but wasn't sure who was guarding him, but whoever it was got caught on a screen. Daniels right wing for Mallory to the short corner with Elijah Mason. Elijah up top to Joe Johnson III, back to Mason. He shuffles, kicks it left side. Great look, Ian Moore in the corner to Mallory. Mallory in the lane, falls down, loose ball, Daniels. Kenny, that ball looked like it was tipped. No, they're going to say it's a turnover on OU. Daniels throws it away on the turnover. Back into the game will be Alex Gray. 5-point OU lead, 57.2 remaining in the first half. Braves led by as many as 18 in this first half. Holding it up top is Patterson, left side to Reed. They're going to post up Gray on Daniels. Gray in the lane, spinning back to his right, nowhere to go. Goes back up top to Reed with 10 on the shot clock. Ottawa. Daniels comes out to guard him. Reed nowhere to go, still driving in. Through the contact, falls down to beat the shot clock and hits the rim, and the rebound to OU. Ottawa going to hold for the final shot, leading by 5. 18 seconds remaining in the half. Mallory standing on the arrowhead. 10 seconds remaining. Joe, 4-3 to end the half. Yes! 3 seconds left. At the buzzer, no, it hits backboard, and Ottawa takes a 42-34 lead into halftime over the Friends University Falcons. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Better Horses Radio, Sunday afternoons at 4 on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes. Proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment. Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
At the half, Ottawa leads Friends 42-34 as they do get a three-pointer to end the half through the Braves, Bruce. But right now the momentum feels like it shifted a little bit after Ottawa got off to such a hot start, leading 31-13, and only come away with a 8-point advantage at the half.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You got to give credit, to the Friends Falcons. The Braves came out extremely hot offensively. Joe Johnson with 2 big threes to start. Andre Jackson gets a 3 down. Ian Moore gets a 3 down. Braves, take that 18-point lead. Really, Falcons did not, really didn't shake, on that. And they just kept chipping at one possession at a time, really did a good job of attacking offensively, and the Braves broke down defensively, and Friends comes away with that 8-0 run. So, Braves got to continue to do what they're doing, but really got to not come up with those empty possessions like they did in the first half to allow Friends back in the ball game.
Braves did jump out to a 16-6 lead with 15:39 remaining in the first half, forcing a Friends timeout. Braves were 4 of 6 from 3. Joe started the game 3 of 3 from deep. Ottawa would extend that out to 31-13 to give them their largest lead of the first half. But that is when the Falcons went to work. They first started an 8-0 run, and they finished the half on a 21-11 run to make it just an 8-point game. And if Ottawa doesn't find a way to stop Alex Gray, he might go for 50.
Alex Gray is, just playing a heck of a ball game here in the first half. I don't know what the scouting report, of course, was on Gray, but I'm assuming that it wasn't allow, him to have this many points here at half. So you're exactly right. The Braves are going to have to do something differently to take him, out of this ball game here in the second half. But Friends, looks like their scouting report is extremely well defensively, and they're doing some good things. But Braves are going to have to execute much better here this next 20 minutes.
Alex Gray's career high, Bruce, 14 points.
Yeah.
That in the first half.
Yeah.
So he's done that twice this year, most recently Saturday against Oklahoma Wesleyan, where he went 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from deep. But it's what's worrisome for me is the Falcons' ability to get to the foul line. They finished 6 of 6, and that's really what slowed down the game. Ottawa's been able to get out and run. I mean, points off turnovers, Ottawa's leading 20-9. They forced 12 of them, 14 points in the paint for both of them. Bench points in favor of Ottawa, 9-4, and then second chance points 4-0. But when we've seen Ottawa at their best, it's getting off of those missed shots, which the Falcons have taken 8 less shots than OU. So getting out on those and then finding guys open in the corners, or just taking what's there and attacking the rim.
Yeah. When Braves have been able to get decent stops, they're usually looking to push the ball up the floor, and they got some kids that can look to attack. With Bland and Jaquan as 2 of the better guards in the open floor looking to attack. When Daniels was able to do that late in the first half, that was able to stop the bleeding there that Friends was providing.
We'll go ahead and take a break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Men's Basketball on KOFO.com.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. While making funeral arrangements, we hear some of the most delightful stories. We hope you record those stories to pass down to future generations. Dangle & Son sets the standard in funeral service.
The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Franklin County Development Council, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Advent Health Ottawa, and Furniture Loft. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Play ball! It's no secret that many of our youth are engaging in risky behaviors at earlier and earlier ages. We at Life Care Center of Ottawa are working to stem that tide by educating middle and high school students in Franklin and surrounding counties using our Relationships Under Construction curriculum. The week-long program is for grades 6 through 9 and takes students on a journey to recognize and avoid the pitfalls of poor lifestyle and relationship choices. RUC meets the state's requirements for sex education. Bring Relationships Under Construction to your school. Call 785-242-4500.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and want your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back inside Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa leading Friends 42-34 at halftime as we get you your first half stats. Leading scorer for the Falcons, Alex Gray, 14 points on 5 of 10 shooting, 0 of 2 from 3, but 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Also picked up a couple rebounds. Trey Reed, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Ian Connick, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Drew Patterson, 2 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Jordan Gary, 2 points and 4 boards. Easton Riffin, with 2. As we look at OU, Joe Johnson III finished with 12 points on 4 of 6 shooting, all of those from behind the three-point line. Tristan Holt, 4 of 6 with 8 points, 3 boards, and 1 assist. Andre Jackson, 7 points, a rebound, and 1 assist. Ian Moore, 6 points. Ryan Torrey with 3. Jaquan Daniels with 2. Ty Bland with 2. Elijah Mason with 2. And then Jackson Mallory, no points, 3 rebounds, but 5 assists, Bruce, as he continues to work his way towards that ever-elusive 461 number, as he is now 27 assists away from the school record. Have a couple of those watches on right now. One for Jaquan Daniels, who needed 51 rebounds to get to 500. Yep. And then Andre Jackson, who needs 47 to get to 500 rebounds in his career. So nice. a couple things to keep an eye on. And if Joe continues to light up like this, we might be on a 1,000-point watch down the road, too. So, but right now, the most important thing is that scoreboard, which shows an 8-point lead for OU as they're up 42-34. Reminder, this is the only game tonight in KCAC play. This one moved up due to the incoming inclement weather, as we expect several inches of snow here in Ottawa. School's already been canceled for tomorrow. Game scheduled in the KCAC for tomorrow will be number 23, Bethel at Receiving Boat Southwestern, York at Oklahoma Wesleyan, Bethany at Sterling, and then Thursday, Kansas Wesleyan at St. Mary. We'll take our last break before the start of the second half. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer, and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Ottawa Bike and Trail, Franklin County Attorney's Office, Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, Primetime Grill at Fusion Alley, and Crown Realty, Ottawa. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Play ball! Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches, because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse as we get set for the second half, Bruce. A lot of times in that first half, we saw Steve next to him telling his team to get out and run. We know this is a French team, not super deep, trying to wear them out. And at times it looked like that early on, but what they were able to do was really try and go ISO, do a lot of pick and roll with Reed and with Gray, and then also stopping play by getting to the foul line. Which is a tactic we saw Bethel use in here to come back from a 13-point deficit earlier this year.
Yeah, anytime you can get out against any team and run against them before they get their defense set, especially with the 7-3 kid in, not allow them to get the defense set there so that he can get to the middle of the floor and try to score as quick as possible. Braves like to put up a lot of points, which they did early in this game, but the Friends has adjusted to the Braves getting out and running, and has evened up the playing field by slowing the game down.
We will see a sub to start the second half for Friends, as they will bring Easton Ruffin into the game, as we won't see Ian Connick. Ian Connick will not start the second half. So it is Reed, Patterson, Gray, Kern, and Ruffin. For OU, they're starting 5. Moore, Jackson, Johnson, Hull, and Mallory. Braves with possession to start the second half. They go from left to right. And the bounce pass to Jackson Mallory. Right side pass for Tristan Hull. Up top for Andre Jackson. Pump fake, jab step. Looking left, he'll leave it with Mallory. Right wing pass to Joe. Back to Mallory. Now back to Joe again. He'll pump fake, drive on Reed. Floats inside. He was trying to find Tristan Hull. Who bats it out to Ian Moore. Moore. Left side to Joe. 7 on the shot clock. Right side to Ian, to Jackson Mallory for 3. It's an air ball. As Ottawa got a good look.
Yeah.
It's not really Jack's shot. He'd rather go from straight on than I think on the wing.
Right. Doesn't force it. You know, they played that possession fairly deep, but Friends just came with a little better defense.
Gray, right side for Reed. Coming off the screen is Patterson. Moore does a nice job to work through it. They lob it inside to Kern. Loses the handle, gets it back. Shot blocked, a late whistle, and a foul called on Kristen Holt. So Kern will shoot two, as he is a 33% foul shooter this year. Played well against Oak Woo, had 7 points, 7 boards in 25 minutes. Misses the first one.
Braves are going to have to block out here.
Second one for Kern, good.
I helped him out, I guess. So 33%, you expect him to miss.
Braves lead 42-35, 19 minutes and 6 seconds to play. Andre Jackson on the wing. Braves going to guard him in the second half. Braves want to go to Tristan Hole in the short corner, and they will. He works on Kern, dribbles low, double team, floats, an air ball. Offensive run by Ian Moore. They'll find Jackson Mallory, kick it out to Joe. Left side, Andre Jackson in the corner to Ian Moore. 3 on the shot clock. Three-pointer from Dre, no, and the rebound tipped around. Mallory tipped it out of the hands of Tristan Hole by accident. Rebound to the Falcons. Reed, head fake, hesitation. Gray, right side for Ruffin. Ottawa switches. They're trying to post up Gray on Moore, and they do. Gray drives in on Ian, backing in, kicks it out to Ruffin. He shoots a deep 3, good. And they've cut it to 4, 42-38 OU. 18 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Gray drives in the lane, and a whistle and a blocking foul called on Friends. That's team foul number 1 on the Falcons. Foul goes on Gray, his first. Just not a lot of energy in the building right now. You're having to create your own stuff with Pep managed. Inbound goes to Joe Johnson for 3. No. Kern gets the board. Friends catches a break as they were caught sleeping on the inbound. Reed, as Ottawa leads at 42-38. Jackson will guard Reed. They set a screen for him. Reed drives, step back, left side. Gary, Gray for 3, good. And it's down to 1. Falcons have come all the way back from 18 down. Joe, screen set by Tristan, right side Mallory. They lob it down low to Hole, gets a push in the back, and then gets tripped up and pushed over at the end of that play. It'll be called on Kern, his first, team foul number 2.
Yeah, Falcons are just doing a great job of executing down here on the offensive end and making shots right now.
7-0 run by Friends. Joe drives on Ruffin and comes back out with 12 on the shot clock. They just want to go pick and roll for Joe in the corner. Andre Jackson drives on Gary, kicks it out to Mallory for 3. No. The rebound out to Gray. Left side Reed. Falcons with a chance to take their first lead of the game. Reed. Left side of the floor to Gray. They clear the floor. Gray drives on Mallory. Jumper good in the foul. They will take their first lead of the game. Gray has 19. And the Falcons start the second half on a 9, maybe 10-0 run here. Mallory checks out. Bland and Daniels come in for Moore and Mallory.
Yeah, Gray continues his hot streak here, shooting from the floor.
Misses the free throw. Rebound to Tristan Holt. 43-42 Friends. 16 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Ottawa has not scored in the second half. Daniels with a crossover dribble, swings it to Andre Jackson. Gray backing in, still backing in on Gray. Fade away from him, good. Braves up by 1, 44-43, and you see Andre Jackson visibly limping down the floor.
Yeah, I think he tweaked his ankle a little bit in the first half. May have gotten the chase here at halftime and just have to play through the tightness.
Gary right side for Ruffin. Bounce pass. They're going to post up with Gray. Gray gets in on Andre Jackson, spinning back to his right, turnaround jumper, no. Loose ball to Andre Jackson. Braves want to go the other way. Ottawa up 44-43. Daniels, three-pointer on the wing, no. Braves are 8 of 23 from deep. Ottawa switches, so Hull will have to guard Reed. They'll find Gray. Hands it off to Patterson. Patterson throws a lob inside to Gary. Bucket no good, but the rebound to Ty Bland. It looked like it was going to be a foul.
Right.
Daniels in the lane, finds Joe. Back to Ty. Right side. Andre Jackson goes baseline on Gary. Kicks it in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Yes! Jaquan Daniels hits his first three of the game to give Ottawa a 4-point lead. 15:23 to play.
Yeah, big hit there by Daniels. Braves really needed that.
Reed goes baseline, just a little hesitation, cleared the space, scores off the glass with the right. Joe goes all the way down the baseline, kicked it back up top, turnover. Looking for Bland, Reed to the bucket, layup good, and we're tied at 47. Joe the other way, finds Andre Jackson in the corner, 4-3, no. Rebound offensively for Tristan Holt. Tristan drives through the contact, floats, it's short. Gary gets the rebound. Reed left wing, guarded by Bland. Dribbles to the left corner, tied at 47. Reed left open for three, good, as Ottawa just not guarding him at all. And a timeout on the floor called by, I believe it's, let's see if it's Ottawa. I didn't see a signal. No, it is by Ottawa, as the Falcons lead at 50-47. With 14 minutes and 33 seconds to play. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOSO.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Falcons start the second half on a 16-5 run. They lead at 50-47, Bruce. And the two guys right now that are just taking over this game, Trey Reed, joined by Alex Gray.
Yeah, those two guys are definitely in a zone right now, and just willing this team to lead here. Braves are going to have to respond on both ends of the floor.
Double screen set from Mallory. Kern comes out on him. They double team. Look inside to Elijah Mason. Mason in the corner. Ty Bland for 3 to tie. No. Rebound by Reed, and Friends out on the run, 3-on-2. Patterson back to Reed. In the corner, they go to Patterson. Bounce pass down low off Carey, and they're going to say it was last touch by Bland. Reeves returns for the Falcons. Will come in for Ruffin. Coach Macbeth going with a big lineup on the floor. Patterson to inbound. Go out to Reed, right wing. Trey Reed has 15. Patterson left wing. Lob down low to Gary. Good defense by Mallory, but Gary scores through it. Largest lead of the game for Friends. Here's Ty into the basket. Layup good, and then he falls to the floor as he goes over the top of the 7-3 Kern. 52-49 Friends, 13:38 to go. Patterson wants to go inside, right side to Reed. Gary will come and get it. Back to Reed on the wing. Daniels right there. Reed left wing for Patterson. They'll go to Gary just behind the free throw line. Gary drives on Mallory, lost the handle, taken away by Jack. Go middle of the floor for Daniels. Get pass inside. He was looking for Ty and a turnover. Fires it in there. Nice turnover on OU.
Yeah, Grace has had to keep it simple here to get control of this game offensively. Can't try to get all the points back in one possession.
Falcons leading 52-49. We have 13 minutes to play. Patterson bounce pass between the circles. Ottawa switches. They want to go to Gary down low, and they will. Free throw line backing in on Daniels. Still backing in. Goes with the left. Misses, and then the putback no good either, but it goes off of Daniels, and it'll stay with the Falcons. Rebounding edge in favor of Friends, 26-21. Reed to inbound. Going to go out to Kern near midcourt. Mason guards him tight. One dribble, finds Reed. Reed attacks in the lane. Lob inside to Gary. Kicks it in the corner to Reed. Reed for three again. No, that's good. Stay down. 55-49, 6-point Falcon lead. Here's Bland on the other end with the layup. 55-49. Tie at 6. The Falcons threw 7, make it 8 of 12 from 3.
Right. One of the ties has turned from the three-point line. Bray started all hot. Now the Falcons.
An offensive foul on Gary as he runs over Jackson Mallory. And that's turnover number 14. 55-51 Friends. 12:08 to go. Joe checks out. Ian Moore comes in. Gary returns. Gray returns for Gary. Ruffin comes in for Patterson. .12:08 to play. Falcons leading by 4. Bland attacking, gets in the lane, still turning, spinning, trying to score, and does. He goes over the top of Kern and Gray. Ottawa's cut it to 2. A 4-0 run just by Ty Blank.
Braves are starting to be a little bit more patient offensively. Got to continue to get stops there defensively and execute offensively.
Ruffin kicks it in the corner for Reeves for 3. Good. 9 of 13 are the Falcons. They're third in the conference in percentage at 35% on the year. Side. Driving on Gray. Shot short. Gray with the board. Ottawa down by 5, but Daniels gets the steal. He shoots the 3. It's well off. And then a foul on the floor away from the ball. I believe it's going to go on Ruffin. It does. Team foul number 5. Mason comes back, or will check out. Full comes in. Full timeout called by the Falcons. They lead it by 5, 58-53, with 11:17 to go in Ottawa. The full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Men's Basketball on KLFO.com.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Falcons leading 58-53, Bruce. They've hit some big threes. They've had some open looks. Ottawa just has to continue to get to the rim right now.
Yeah, they do. Friends defensively, they were doing a really good job. There's a close down. They're really closing down on the Braves really well, taking away that three-point shot right now. Braves are going to have to find a way to score.
Inbound to Bland, left corner. They're going to go down low to Tristan Hull. Hull. Still backing in on Kern. Now he looks to drive. Gets in the lane. Scoops high off the glass. No. Put back by Daniels. No. And the loose ball out to Ruffin. Braves were looking for a whistle that didn't come. Reeves, left wing, back up top, ball tipped. Daniels tried to track down the loose ball, and they call a foul on Daniels. He'll pick up his second. It's a bad break there for Quan.
Yeah, just a bad break there, and it's the little guy on the big guy situation where Daniels couldn't avoid covering up.
10:54 left. Falcons leading by 5. They've led by as many as 6 in the second half. They've outscored Ottawa 24-11. The Braves led by 8 at the half. Ruffin. Braves try and double team. Loose ball picked up by Mallory. He'll go out to Ty. Ty, right hand layup, scoops and scores to cut it to 3.
Yeah, good job there by the Braves defensively. That's where they're going to have to buy in at. Here is on the defensive end to get back in the game.
Gray, left side to Reed. Pick and roll. Reed. Cole comes out to guard him. Right side of the floor for Gray. Gray all the way to the basket, scores as he just waited to see if anyone would pick him up on the backside. There was no one there. Ty steps through on Ruffin, lost the ball on the deck, kicked it out to Ian Moore. Moore dribbles behind the back, brings it back to Mallory with 10 minutes to play, and the Braves trailing by 5. Pick and roll. Daniels splits the double team, kicks it in the corner, and they're going to call a blocking foul. The 3 was good in the corner for Moore, does not count. Foul will be called on Gray, his second. Joe and Andre Jackson come back in for Bland and Daniels with 9:50 to go. Falcons are shooting 55% from the floor. Ottawa at 40%. Braves are 9 of 27 for 3. The Falcons are 9 of 13.
Yeah.
And the rebounding edge still in favor of the Falcons, now +5. The Braves have only managed a couple of assists here in the second half. They're having 9 in the first. Joe off the screen, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Andre Jackson. Gray through the contact from Gray. Tip in, no. Gray gets the rebound, and they'll go the other way with Ruffin. Ruffin lob inside to Kern, layup good. 7-point Falcon lead, largest of the game. Mallory up top to Andre Jackson. Hands it off to Johnson III. Ruffin steps out on him, and he'll draw a foul on Ruffin. Picks up his second, team foul number 6.
Yeah, Braves are 1 foul away from drawing, being in the bonus. They've got to look to continue to be aggressive here.
Gray hands it off from Ian. He'll pump fake left side to Johnson III. Joe shoots the 3 on the wing. Good. Big triple for OU. Cuts the lead to 4 for the Falcons. Joe has 15, all from behind the 3-point line. Patterson to the right wing. They want to go back up top to Gray. Gray to the elbow. Patterson driving on Andre Jackson. Missing right side. Driving, gets a screen from Kern. Goes right into the body. Layup, no, and then knocked out of play by Gray. No, it looked like it went off his hand.
Oh, wow.
Officials say otherwise. Going to stay with friends.
Tough. That is bad break here for the Braves. They're just going to have to focus on playing defense here for 9 seconds.
9 on the shot clock. They're going to throw it at the rim to Kearns. Ball tipped away. Finds Patterson with 5 on the shot clock. Gary, loose ball picked up by OU on the deflection from Ian Moore. Joe, screen there. Ruffin comes out to guard him. He's got his hands all over him. Left side to Andre Jackson. He's going to work on Gray. Gray off the glass, scores. He cuts it to shoot. 62-60 Falcons. 8:13 to go. They want to go to Reeves. Instead, they go to Gray. Gray drives by Jackson all the way to the basket, and he's fouled by Ian Moore. Hard foul by Ian. Sends Gray to the line for free throws. Third personal on Ian. Two shots for Gray. Alex Gray, 21 points. He's 4 of 5 from the foul line, make it 5 of 6. Reed comes in for Ruffin. Falcons leading by 3. Second for Gray, good. Falcons 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Ottawa's only attempted 2 free throws tonight.
Yeah. Like I said, next foul, they're in the bonus here, so needs to be aggressive.
Moore hands it off to Johnson. Screen set by Hull. Joe in the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Taken away by Gray. Ottawa trying to trap. They'll find Reed. He sprints the other way. Braves trailing by 4 with 7:40 to play. Gray, right side of the floor for Patterson. Screen set by Kern. Patterson, right side for Gray. 13 on the shot clock for the Falcons. Gray drives on Jackson. Kicks it in the corner. Patterson for 3. Short. Long rebound right back to him, and then he falls out of play. It's a turnover on Friend. Elijah Mason, Jaquan Daniels come back in for Hull and Johnson. 7:21 to play. Friends leading 64-60. Braves with a 7-game win streak on the line. Dribble handoff, Andre Jackson. He drives on Gary. Picks up his dribble, kicks it in the corner. Elijah Mason wants a 3. No. Good look there. Couldn't get it to drop. 7 minutes left. 4-point Friends lead, 64-60. Ottawa 10 of 29 from 3. Reed to Gary. Finds Patterson right wing. Patterson trying to go back to Reed. Instead he'll go to Gary. Patterson to Reed. Reed in the lane. Step back. Looking to float and score in the lane. No, but he's fouled by Andre Jackson. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, Reed showing great patience there. Jackson did a great job containing them on the first attempt. Nice up and under move to draw the foul.
Free throw good for Reed. 19 points for Trey Reed. Ty Bland comes into the game for Andre Jackson, who is just trying to gut one out here. Just does not look healthy tonight. Second one good for Reed. Falcons lead 66-60, 6:35 left. Daniels left wing. Off the screen, Joe. Comes back to Elijah Mason. Now to Daniels. Daniels dribbles behind the back, right side. Johnson the third. He'll shoot the 3. Yes. 66-63, Falcons lead. Joe hits his 6th 3 of the game. And a timeout will be called by Friends. The full timeout. It's 66-63 Falcons. You're listening on to University Men's Basketball on KOFO.com.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Kansas State Bank, Brandon Iron, Midwest Auto Center, and Wellsville Health and Rehab. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Play ball! Joe Johnson with 18 points. He's 6 of 9 from the field, 6 of 9 from 3, and again coming up with another 3-pointer to try and cut this to 1 possession. But it's been made very obvious they're going to try an ISO and then bring a screen for Reed or for Gray, whoever's on the floor.
Right.
They want to try and get them to the foul line, which they are second in the KCAC or first in the conference in free throw shooting at 72%.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job. Those two guys were keeping them in the game and giving them a lot of confidence.
6 minutes and 6 seconds to play. Patterson left side. Screen set by Kern. Bounce pass right side to Reed. He's going to get a screen from Kern. Jab step. Reed in the corner. They'll go to Patterson. He puts up the jumper. It's going to be an air ball, but an offensive rebound by Kern. Shot blocked off the backboard by Elijah Mason. Loose ball to OU. Daniels in the lane. Scoops and scores with the right. Touches the one.
Well, good job there by Coach Teagues. Comes out, changes the defense, gets Flint standing around a little bit. Braves get a break defensively and comes out and scores.
5 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Patterson in the lane. Trying to find Kern. It's taken away by Elijah Mason. 2 huge plays by Elijah. Joe, right wing. Attacks on Patterson inside. Kicks it to Daniels. Daniels attacks. Leaves it to Elijah Mason. Elijah up top to Daniels. And he slows it up with 15 on the shot clock. Reeves will come out and guard him. Daniels. Little hesitation, looking to attack on Reeves. Bucket's no good, but he'll shoot 2 on the foul. We'll send him to the line for free throws.
Yeah, good, great decision by Daniels to pull it out. Braves had plenty of time on the shot clock. Got the high ball screen. Good read there by Daniels to get downhill. Makes it to the line.
First personal, 17th foul, which puts Ottawa in the bonus.
Yes.
Daniels free throws. Strong, no good. They'll bring Kern out, and we will see Gray back in. They have Gray and Gary on the floor at the same time, Bruce. They throw me off all night. Especially when they set a high ball screen or whatever.
Right. Can't tell.
Daniels with one more to tie it up at 66. And he will. 66 all ball game. Braves on a 5-0 run. 5 minutes to go. Patterson left side to Moore. Braves go into a zone. Gray right side Reed. Up top to Patterson. Patterson right side back to Reed. 14 on the shot clock for the Falcons. Reed the midcourt. Left side Patterson. 10 on the shot clock. They want to go to Reed in the right wing. Moore comes out to guard him. Patterson 5 seconds. They'll go to Gray. Throws it right side, and we're going to have a foul. Oh, no, a traveling violation on Gray.
Yeah, Gray thought he got rid of it. I think it was the right call. It looks like that left foot did touch the floor to cause the turnover.
4 minutes and 33 seconds to play. 66-66 our score line. It'll be Ty Bland. Him and Joe go a pick and roll. Ty in the lane. Left hand layup. No good, but he's fouled. And he'll shoot 2. Ty has 10 off the bench. Bench scoring tonight, Ottawa leading 23-12. This is only the 5th free throw of the game for OU, and the miss. Ty shooting 66% from the foul line on the season. Braves are 3 of 5 from the foul stripe. One more upcoming for Ty. Yes, so Braves have the lead on a 6-0 run. 67-66, 4:17 to go. Reed back to Patterson. Right wing Reeves. Ottawa stays in the zone. They want to go to Gray. Gray in the lane, falls down, kicks it to Reed in the corner. Reed back out to the wing. They'll find Gray at the elbow. Gray driving through the contact, a whistle, and a foul called. Is it on the floor? No, they're going to say he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah.
16 foul on OU, 2 free throws for Gray. 23 points, a career high. Previous career high was 14. He misses the first one. One more upcoming for Gray. Makes the second, tied at 67. 4 minutes left. Moore grands it off to Ty. Ty for three on the wing, long, but an offensive rebound to Andre Jackson. Dre brings it back out to the wing. Ty attacking to the bucket, short, and the rebound to the Falcons. They get out on the run the other way. Dre's pass taken away by Joe, and then he'll find Ty, who's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Heads up play by Joe.
Absolutely. Great job there defensively by Joe Johnson. Continues to give this Braves team a lift offensively, but great job defensively getting that deflection and steal.
The 1-and-1. 19 foul on the Falcons. Tie to the line. Free throw by Ty, good. Gives Ottawa a 68-67 advantage. Ty has 12. One more upcoming, good. 13 points for Bland off the bench. 69-67 OU, 3:35 to play. Bounce pass right side, Reed. Braves stay in the zone. Skip pass left side to Reed. Bounce pass to Patterson. Patterson runs into Moore. They go to Gary at the free throw line. Right side, Patterson to the elbow. They'll go to Reed. Left pump fake, driving inside. Still going. Backdoor pass to Gray. He'll save it, then kick it back up to Reed. Reed for three from straight away. No. Long rebound, tipped around right back to Gray. His layup, no, but he's fouled by Jackson. Those long rebounds.
Yeah. Just unlucky for the Braves there. Falcons did a great job moving the basketball. Got their two leading scorers. A great look at the rim. Gray draws the foul.
Free throw off the mark for Gray. (69-67) OU. One more free throw for Alex Gray. Makes the second. Cuts it to a 1-point OU lead. 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Ty walks it across the 10-second line. Ty attacking, kicks it in the corner to Andre Jackson. Dre by a defender. Finds Ty, who was cutting to the bucket. Good recovery. He works over the top of Gray and scores. 71-68 OU.
Yes, great finish here by Bland. Bland's doing a great job of scoring in the paint.
Reed, left side Patterson. Screen set by Gray or Gary. Patterson bounce pass to Reed. Down low, they'll go to Gray. Kick it in the corner. Reed for three. No, and the rebound to Andre Jackson with 2:30 to play. And again, it goes back into the hands of Ty Bland. He crosses the center line. Ty with 15 off the bench. We're going to go pick and roll. Inside Bland to Moore for three. Long, but the offensive rebound to Andre Jackson. That's two big offensive rebounds for Dre. Skip pass in the corner to Ty. To Joe. Right side Daniels. 4-3. No, and the long rebound out to Reed. 1:55 left. Timeout called by Friends. Ottawa got two really good looks there, Bruce.
Yeah, they did. I would like for them to continue to attack the rim here. They're in the bonus. Braves got to get to the free throw line if they can.
Full timeout called by Friends. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
We're leading Friends 71-68, Bruce, but mark that one down on the sheet. Two really good looks from three, one from Ian Moore and one from Jaquan Daniels. And after that play, I saw Jaquan really grabbing at his calves. Reminds fans this is the happens in 10 days. As they were supposed to have an extra day of rest. Of course, we moved this game up, but both teams really having to fight through fatigue right now.
Yep, little Crampton just got to get some Gatorade in them and recover.
Reed, right wing. Braves are going to go man-to-man. We're going zone most of the last 5-6 minutes. Ball's loose. Gary picks it up, though. Now to Gray. Down low to Gary. Gary in the lane. They'll kick it back out to Gray for a three. No, long rebound to Moore. And OU can hang on to it with 1:30 to play. Next foul puts Ottawa in the double bonus. Ty back to the middle of the floor. They'll have Gary come out to guard him. 1:19 left. Ty at midcourt. 13 on the shot clock. Ty to Joe. Joe works right side, step back three on the way, short. Ball tipped around, Ian Moore gets the rebound, and he can just hang on to it. He'll leave it with Daniels, layup's good. And a timeout called by Ottawa after another offensive rebound leads to a layup for Jaquan Daniels, and Ottawa leads by 5. It's a full timeout. 73-68 OU. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Bruce, you mentioned it in the break there. Jaquan Daniels, after that layup cramped up, is out of the game now. The Ottawa going to bring in Elijah Mason. So where do you suspect he will go as far as guarding players on the floor? Guess he's going to have to guard Gray.
Right.
Inbound, 58 seconds to go. Patterson wanted to go to Reed. Can't get it to him. Now they will, looking left side. Oh, great backdoor cut, layup, good. 73-70. Inbound quickly to Mason. Mason into the front court, finds Mallory. Ottawa just going to hang on to it. Skip pass left side. Pass stolen by Ruffin. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ruffin to the right wing. 35 seconds to play. Top 73-70. Ruffin in the lane. Finds Patterson. Patterson wanted the step back three. Instead, he'll go to Ruffin. Hands it off to Reed. Reed with Joe on him. 23 seconds to go. 13 on the shot clock. Reed goes out to the wing. Right side. Mason will guard him. Reed through the contact. Step back for a three. Throws it up off the glass. No. Rebound to Elijah Mason. They foul Elijah Mason with 9.8, and he's going to shoot his 2 biggest free throws of his young Ottawa career.
Right.
Luckily, that is the 10th team foul. Great defense, though, on that possession from OU. You could have turnover by Mallory, which almost never happens.
Yeah.
Braves recover. They run down 25, 30 seconds in the process.
Well, I mean, in terms of, Jackson Mallory coming to pass half court, not being a great free throw shooter, he's trying to make the right decision, but a cross-court pass against a really athletic team is not the best decision there.
Free throw no good for Elijah Mason.
And then here defensively, great job defensively. Tristan Hull contested without fouling, and Mason comes up with the rebound. Of course, not being a top free throw shooter, wanted him to get rid of it.
Missed the second. Timeout called by Friend. 73-70 OU. 9.8 to play. Timeout called by the Falcons. It's a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer, and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disbro, Goppert State Service Bank, Reeve Roofing, and Croucher Abstract and Title. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
9.5 to go. Ottawa up 73-70 over Friends. After the two missed free throws. Saw the Falcons come up with a really nice play out of their last time out. They got Reed an easy layup. At this point in the game, I mean, you're thinking three, right? You're not thinking for a quick two.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're thinking, really best shot available, 9 seconds. If you can score quick, they give you a quick two. You still foul and still get something off. So be interested to see what both teams do here in this situation.
Inbound to Patterson, 6 seconds left, and a quick timeout. They call foul on it. Ian Moore, they did. Sends Patterson to the line for the 1-and-1. Patterson to shoot free throws. 76% on the year is Drew Patterson. As the official thought Ottawa called timeout.
Right.
Patterson to shoot the 1-and-1. Good. Timeout called by the Braves. 30-second timeout, Bruce, and 2-point lead for OU. Looking at who's on the floor, free throw percentage-wise, if there is a make, have to find the hands of Joe. Looking at who's out there, currently Joe shoots 79%. After that, the next best shooter is landed 66. Can't have a situation where the ball ends up in someone else's hands.
No, you're exactly right. French misses this. I'm assuming that the Braves, if they didn't talk about the press breaker, they most likely will take a timeout, get the right guys here in, for the press breaker. Needs the big guys in for rebounding right now.
Yeah, Ian Moore also in the game. Didn't see him. Forgot he committed the foul. So he's at 87%. So either him or Joe, you would hope, would be able to go get that basketball.
Yep.
Still one more free throw for Drew Patterson.
And he could potentially try to miss here, too, as well. So
he does. Oh, he makes it anyway. 73-72. Ottawa takes the timeout. Patterson tried to miss, Bruce, like you said. Still 6.8. And a full timeout called by the Braves. They lead it by 1, 73-72. 6.8 left. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103, or on KOFO.com.
Parenting doesn't come with a manual, so if you are currently raising children you no doubt could use a little help. Whether you have a child who is potty training, a strong-willed 5-year-old, colicky newborn, or rebellious teen, Life Care Center of Ottawa offers free parenting education to any parent of any age child. Not only that, while you are learning, you are also earning the resources you need to help care for your children, all at no cost to you. Call us today at 785-242-4500 to start becoming the mom or dad you were designed to be.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Braves lead 73-72. Out of the timeout, Andre Jackson checks in. So it is Jackson along with Jackson Mallory, Joe Johnson III, Ty Bland, and Ian Moore. Joe will inbound. Braves do have one timeout left, 6.8 to play. Inbound goes to Mallory, then back to Joe, and then they'll foul with 5.4. Great call there. Mallory went into and went out of bounds to go receive that pass, and then right back to Joe.
Yep. Coach Steve wanted Joe to dribble there, to run some more clock, make him chase him down, take off a few more seconds.
Joe's free throw is good. Into the game will be Tristan Hull. Andre Jackson will sit. Braves are going to make one more sub. They'll get Daniels in for Bland. But plenty of time to get into the front court here for Friends.
Right.
No matter what happens, whether there's a make or a miss. Joe makes the second. It's a three-point lead. 5.4 to play. They go to Patterson. Patterson. Timeout called with 2.8. Last timeout called by the Falcons. That's 75-72 OU. 30-second timeout, Bruce. Let's talk about it here. We'll go ahead and keep it.
Yep.
Tonight, Alex Gray, 1 of 4 from 3. Trey Reed, 4 of 6. And I wonder if Ian Connick comes off the bench here as well. Another really good three-point shooter in this group. But everything has to be contested. You switch everything correct in this situation. I mean, 2 is fine. But anything else on the perimeter, you're switching, right?
Right. Yeah. You're switching everything here in terms of defensively. You're coming out contested and without fouling. They're going to try to, of course, make the shot, but they also want to draw some contact. Braves are going to have to stay solid here defensively and get a stop.
Coach Macbeth has drawn up some great plays out of timeouts. What I want to watch here is Reed, the inbounder, here with 2.8.
Right.
Reed to inbound.
And Braves may foul here, too, on the catch.
They're going to throw it at the rim to Gary. Back to Patterson at the buzzer. No, and Ottawa escapes with the 75-72 victory over Friends. And they move to 18-8 on the year, 14-6 in the KCAC. What a scare they got from this young Friends team.
Yeah, exactly right. You got to take your hats off to Friends that came in here, competed extremely well. They had a great defensive plan. They scouted the Braves extremely well, thought out a lot of their sets, and was ready. They switched a lot of things, which the Braves weren't used to. But take your hats off to the Braves, too, as well, to bounce back for this huge win.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out, there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
Final score from Wilson Fieldhouse, Ottawa 75, Friends 72, as Ottawa goes to 18-8, 14-6 in conference. We're now joined by Ty Bland, 15 points for Ty, 3 rebounds. More importantly, 13 in the second half, Ty. Friends gave it everything tonight. They battled back to that 18-point deficit. But down the stretch, you got the basketball and made some big plays.
I was just trying to help out my team. I know we were struggling on offensive end. I'm trying to be in there to give a spark.
One of the things that y'all did early on when you jumped out to that 18-point lead, you and Quan, the first 2 off the bench, y'all have done such a nice job of really giving this team a boost in that second unit.
Yeah.
As a player coming off the bench to start the game, how good does it feel to be the one that gets the basketball late in the game?
Oh, no, it's just next man up mentality. That's what Coach Steve says all the time. We got to be the next man up.
You've won 8 in a row. You finally get a decent break. I know there's a lot of guys that are suffering some injuries. I'm sure you're dealing with some as well. Go to York on Saturday, a tough place to play, and try and keep this thing rolling.
Gotta be ready to play York on Saturday. It's a big game.
Ty, we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
We'll bring on Coach Steves real quick to finish it. Steves, tonight, get the victory 75-72. That is a dangerous Friends ball club.
Yeah, we talked about it after the Bethel game, and I talked to, about our guys, to our guys in the locker room. They're a bunch of freshmen, and, they're just kind of playing without a care in the world. And the good thing about freshmen is they play hard, and they're kind of too stupid to know any different about whether the underdogs or not. So, but give those guys a lot of credit, man. We came out to a hot start, and they battled back, and they gave it to us, and we were lucky enough to make some plays down the stretch.
Yet again, it's Joe hitting some threes, but as I talked to Ty about, just 2 points in the first half. Down the stretch, though, he continued to get to the rim time after time, and I felt like he really slowed things down and allowed your team to kind of catch their breath after Friends made that long run.
Yeah, that's the fun part about coaching guys like Ty and Jaquan, man. They can really get to the rim. The frustrating part is sometimes they think that they need to be jump shooters too, and when no one can guard them. So, we got to keep worrying about them, trying to get to the rim, make a play for somebody else, rather than take guarded shots. So, we didn't have our best stuff, but we obviously got the win, and we'll take it. And we're thrilled to get this one. It's just, a whole weird situation, right? Playing today early, playing a weird time, nobody in the stands. So a lot of things going against us, but Friends didn't care about any of that. They're here, they got on the bus, so they were ready to play. So I warned our team. I was worried about this game. I was more nervous about this game than the Bethel game. This is your classic trap game, big win on the road, come home and lay an egg. And we didn't lay an egg, but we definitely didn't play our best basketball, but we aren't going to pat around about a win in an 8-game winning streak.
Oh, absolutely not. You've won 5 games over that 10-day period. You go 5-0 in a huge victory here at home. We go to York on Saturday, so get a little bit longer break than the rest of the conference. Who knows what happens with all the games that are scheduled tomorrow and Thursday, if they even play those or if those get pushed back another day. You've been to that venue up in York. It's going to be rowdy. It's a tough place to win, and they've got some players for sure.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're playing different guys, and they're kind of playing a little different style. They're playing together more. So, they're a dangerous team, and that's a tough trip. And lucky we go up there the night before, but we'll have the guys ready to play. I think they'll have a little bit of motivation after coming out here and not playing our best basketball.
Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Congrats on the win. We're going to take a quick break. We come back. We wrap it up from Wilson Fieldhouse as Ottawa wins at 75-72 over Friends. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
Braves win their 8th straight as they go to 18-8 on the year, 14-6 in conference. As they avoid the upset bid there from Friends tonight, Bruce. The game that just had everything. Ottawa jumped out to a 31-13 lead in the first half. Friends roared back as they went on a 21-11 run in the first half and started the second on a 16-5 run. And actually, they led by as many as 7 where the Braves got back into it, took the lead late, and went it 75-72. Leading scorer for Friends, Alex Gray, 25 points, a career high, 8 boards, 1 assist. Trey Reed, 22 points, 6 boards. Ian Connick with 6. Easton Ruffin with 5. And, one of the things that Ottawa did tonight is they did not allow a third person to go off. I mean, you look at this team, you had 4 guys that averaged double figures. Didn't allow Gary to get going. Didn't allow Patterson to really get going either. And I think that's why Ottawa does come away with the win is they were able to minimize the damage outside of Gray and Reed.
Yeah, Reed was just on fire, playing extremely well. That kid has a bright future in the KCAC. And then Gray, coming out of nowhere, he played extremely well tonight, just super competitive. Both of those guys, just super competitive. Really wanted to come in Wilson Fieldhouse, put on a good show, and they competed extremely well. Coach Macbeth did a great job with game planning, and like I said, and those guys just closed out defensively, really took away some three-point shots for the Braves after they started making them. The great adjustment there, and the Braves gotta be proud of this one, but definitely should be a wake-up call here down the stretch.
Joe Johnson, the third, 20 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 6 of 10 from 3, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Ty Bland, 15 points, 13 of those in the second half. 3 rebounds for him. Andre Jackson, 11 to go with 5 boards. Jaquan Daniels gets into double figures for the first time in a few games as he scored 10, brought down 3 rebounds. Tristan Hull with 8. Ian Moore with 6. Elijah Mason with 2. And then Jackson Mallory, no points, but had 6 assists and 3 rebounds. As you kind of look at Ottawa's scoring tonight, Bruce, knew some guys are really banged up, specifically Andre Jackson. After the performance he put in on Saturday, you knew it was going to be tough for him to come out and drop another 20-plus. But some other guys stepped up tonight in the way of Ty Bland and Jaquan Daniels.
Yeah, it was a gutty performance. Like you said, guys are banged up. They went through a tough stretch there. Anytime you go on a winning streak, you're going to sacrifice some things, individually as a player. So just great job by those guys. They're leaders. Jackson came up with some big plays. Joe Johnson doesn't take a lot of contact being a three-point shooter, but knocked down big threes. And Ty Bland, just that second half that he had, he was struggling, from the three-point line, didn't shoot it extremely well, but had some key timely baskets that really got the Braves over the hump.
I want to thank Bruce to my left for all of his work today, as usual. I want to thank William Mayo back at the station for all of his work on production. Braves back at it Saturday, so they get an extended break. Been a long time since they've had that many days off, so a chance to rest up and get ready for, as we know, a York team that has not been on a 8-day quarantine like we saw the first time around when they came to Wilson Fieldhouse and just kind of looked disorganized. And unfortunate for them, came in when Ottawa was playing better. But it's so hard to win up there.
Right.
The trip in general, of course, as Steve said, they get the day off.
Right.
You get the day to travel.
Right.
But it's still not easy to wake up and play at 1 and 3 p.m. for Ottawa University men's and women's basketball Saturday.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I forgot about that team was coming off, that COVID stretch. So, big test for the Braves on the road. If they, want to finish, in this top 2, top 3, they're going to have to go win some key ones on the road, and that starts this weekend.
Well, Ottawa will play York, and then they'll come back here for their final home game on February 9th against the McPherson team that is currently streaking, and then you finish the year at Oakville in Southwestern. But right now you have to look at everything one game at a time. And I think earlier in the year, I think Ottawa probably loses this game tonight. But with the successes they've had in the last 7, we're able to trust some things, play good defense. And that's what I really liked is, again, holding a team to 72 points. So in their last 5 games, Ottawa has held opponents to 72 points or less.
Yeah, that's a really good point that you made there about this Braves team. When that stretch where they were struggling, they may drop that. But because of their winning streak and how well they're playing, you're exactly right. This is why that team wins this game tonight, is because of how they've been playing here this past couple of weeks. So good point there. Braves come away with a huge victory, and you take the dub and you rest up tomorrow. So good day off for the Braves, and they definitely need it.
No school tomorrow either. Nope. We'll see you Saturday. Pre-game starts at around 12:45 as the women tip it off at 1 p.m. from York, Nebraska. The men to follow at 3. I'm Casey Weeder. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Women's Basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar and visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.